Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Learning Key. We're very happy to have you here with us today. It's wonderful that you've chosen to spend some time practicing English with us.
Thank you for joining us. Whether you're listening while relaxing at home, walking outside, commuting, cooking, or taking a quiet break, we hope this conversation helps you feel calm, comfortable, and more confident using English. Every moment you spend listening is practice, and it really adds up over time.
This channel is designed to help you improve your English listening and speaking skills naturally by listening to long, real conversations that are clear, thoughtful, and easy to follow. Instead of memorizing short phrases, you'll hear how English is used in real situations, step by step.
Today's topic is very important for everyday communication, especially for English learners: how to express opinions politely and clearly in English. This is a skill that can improve your conversations at work, at school, with friends, family, or even online.
Expressing opinions is something we do every day, often without thinking. Sharing what you think or feel helps others understand you and helps you participate in discussions.
We share opinions about all sorts of things: work, hobbies, plans, movies, food, books, ideas, or personal beliefs. Even simple conversations like, "What kind of coffee do you like?" involve opinions.
But many English learners feel nervous about expressing opinions. They worry about sounding rude, too direct, or unclear.
This is completely understandable, especially when English is not your first language. You want to be polite, respectful, and accurate, and sometimes it's hard to find the right words.
As you listen today, remember this is advanced listening practice. You don't need to understand every single word. Focus on the meaning, the tone, and the ways ideas are expressed politely.
Let's begin by talking about what an opinion really is. An opinion is what you think or feel about something. It is personal and can vary from person to person.
Opinions are shaped by experience, culture, values, and perspective. That's why two people can have very different opinions about the same topic, and that's completely normal.
In many cultures, expressing opinions directly is common and encouraged. In other cultures, people prefer more indirect or careful language to avoid conflict or embarrassment.
In English, especially in professional or polite situations, softening your opinion is often important. This makes the conversation feel respectful and keeps people comfortable.
One common way to express an opinion politely is using soft starters, phrases that introduce your view gently.
For example, I think, I feel, or in my opinion are very useful. These phrases show that you are sharing a personal view, not stating an absolute fact.
Instead of saying, "This idea is correct," you can say, "I think this idea could work." The second sentence sounds more polite and thoughtful.
Another useful phrase is from my point of view, which adds a personal perspective without challenging anyone else.
Or you can say, "as far as I can see," which communicates your opinion while keeping the conversation open for discussion.
These expressions create space for other opinions. They show that you are open to hearing different points of view.
Tone is also very important when expressing opinions. Speaking calmly, slowly, and with a friendly voice makes your message sound polite.
Even strong opinions can sound respectful if delivered with the right tone. The goal is communication, not conflict.
Many people also use softening words to make opinions gentler. Words like maybe, perhaps, a little, or kind of can help.
For example, instead of saying, "This is difficult," you can say, "I think this might be a little difficult." It sounds much softer and more polite.
These small words make a big difference in how your opinion is received. They show thoughtfulness and respect.
Expressing disagreement politely is another very important skill. Disagreement is normal and happens in almost every conversation.
You don't need to avoid it. You just need to express it in a respectful way.
One effective approach is to acknowledge the other person's opinion first. For example, "I understand your point," or "That's an interesting idea."
Then you can share your own view. For example, however, I see it a bit differently, or I have a different perspective.
This shows respect and keeps the conversation positive, even when opinions differ.
Another polite phrase is, I'm not sure I completely agree. This sounds softer than saying you're wrong, and it keeps the discussion open.
Asking questions is also a polite way to express opinions. Questions invite discussion rather than conflict.
For example, have you considered another option? Or what do you think about this approach? These questions show curiosity and respect. They make conversations feel collaborative rather than confrontational.
It's also okay to express uncertainty. You don't always need to sound confident or sure.
You can say, I'm not an expert, but I think, or I could be wrong, but this is how I see it. These phrases are very common in polite English and show humility.
Opinions can also change over time, and that's completely normal.
You might say, I used to think this way, but now I feel differently. This shows growth, reflection, and honesty.
Expressing opinions at work requires extra care. Professional settings often value clarity, respect, and careful language.
You might hear phrases like, I'd like to suggest, or one possible option is, in meetings. These phrases sound professional, polite, and thoughtful.
In meetings, people often say, in my experience, or based on what I've seen. This adds credibility to your opinion without sounding forceful.
Online communication is another area where polite opinions matter. Without voice, tone, or facial expressions, your words can easily be misunderstood.
Using polite language online helps avoid conflict and keeps conversations respectful, even when opinions differ.
Let's also talk about listening. Expressing opinions is not just about speaking. Listening carefully to others is just as important.
Listening shows respect and understanding. It gives you time to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting quickly.
You don't need to respond immediately. Pausing to think before replying is perfectly fine.
Now let's focus on useful language you can practice. Start with phrases like, I think, I believe, or in my opinion.
Practice soft disagreement with phrases like, I see your point, but, or, that's interesting. I was thinking.
You can also try, I understand, but I feel, or I'm not sure I completely agree, but these are very natural ways to express polite disagreement.
Now, let's make this personal and interactive. Think about a topic you have an opinion about.
It could be something simple, like your favorite food, a hobby, or a daily routine.
Try to express your opinion politely in English. For example, you might say, in my opinion, reading before bed helps me relax, instead of, reading is better than TV.
You can pause the video and speak out loud. Speaking out loud helps build confidence and makes your English sound more natural.
You can also write a sentence in the comments. For example, in my opinion, learning English takes patience and practice. Or, I think it's important to take breaks when we feel tired.
Both of these sentences are clear, polite, and natural. They show that you respect your own opinion and the listener.
Remember, your opinion matters, and expressing it politely helps others listen and engage with you.
Learning how to share your thoughts respectfully is a powerful communication skill. It helps you connect with others, collaborate, and build trust.
Thank you for listening and practicing your English with us today. We hope you've learned new ways to express your opinions politely.
If you found this conversation helpful, please like the video and share it with other English learners. Sharing helps more people practice and improve.
Subscribe to English Learning Key for more long, natural English listening practice.
And let us know in the comments an opinion you'd like to practice expressing.
Keep practicing, stay patient with yourself, and enjoy expressing your thoughts in English.
We'll see you next time. Keep learning English and communicating with confidence.